Oh, but does it look like? Behold, I do a new thing, now it shall spring forth. Shall ye not know it? I make a roadway in the wilderness. That's not a new dealing, that's a fresh dealing. Because their fathers had ways in the wilderness. Streams in the desert is not new for the Jews. It was the same place. It means that when father and son sit together, when they compare notes, their dealings with God will be the same. Are you with me? It's like I'm speaking at a very high place. For what will be has already been. And what is right now has also already been. So what God requires is not what is ahead. What he requires is what is past. Our most correct location is behind us as the church. And God has journeyed back there and is taking a generation back there. We will not be different from the great days of our fathers. I know it. And I've seen that backward movement. I hope you know that the journey to Canaan was a backward movement. You don't know. That's where they came. There was where God met with their fathers. And then there was a journey away. Their future was not to go into new territory. Their future was to go back into the place where God met with their fathers. It's patterned in scriptures. Jacob, he thought his future was that way until night happened to him, and then he found out that by providence he was standing on the same ground where his father had met with God. There will be no differences between us and our uncompromised fathers when we see eye to eye, because when they begin to talk about those places, our statements will be, we have been there, we have been there. Elijah will be at Gilgal, but if you ask Elisha, he will tell you, I've been to Gilgal too. Elijah will testify of Bethel. Even Elisha will say, I went there too, sir. Oh, have you been to Jericho? We have always been there, because God will repeat their processes with us. And he showed me that one of the spirits that will provoke it is what we call the spirit of Elijah. You think it's just a praying spirit. No, it's a prophetic spirit. And the assignment of that spirit is to turn the hearts of the fathers. It means it matches cravings. Are you with me? There's a way God has textured the heart of the fathers. If Pastor Adeboye was a young man or was like me, maybe I would have been very, very arrogant because of the weight of the anointing. But can you see how beautifully he carries the anointing? There's no altar or pride when you see him. Are you with me? Have you seen Pastor W.F. Kumuyi? The way he handles his Bible and he goes casually. It's because there's a place where they have been. And when they were in those places, what God did was to texture their hearts. To be able to carry grace in humble vessels. The sons will go to that school too. Because you can't receive from a man who has a heart that is different from yours. You can't carry a man's anointing, Pastor Diola, if you don't look like him in a way. If the oil stayed in a humble vessel, you will need to humble yourself. When we want to start collecting from our fathers, we will call a solemn assembly as young ministers and tell ourselves the truth. Our wineskins are too differentiated from the wineskins of our fathers. So many of the receptions will not last. I can be quoted anywhere. I know they'll say he's jealous. You don't know what we look like. He didn't give us much. But I found out that God is more interested in the vessel. If he finds a vessel, he will pour into it. So keep laboring to be that vessel. And that's part of what God is doing in this season of the renewal. He wants to make you look like those